Hi, I'm Ayaz Memon with the World Cup update. We've got Australia versus Netherlands. It's an uphill task for Netherlands, without doubt. They're one of the teams that qualified. Australia have been 5 times former champions, and in the last match against Pakistan, they've come roaring back into form. We saw what David Warner and Mitch Marsh did to the hapless Pakistan bowlers. So it might look like a gross mismatch, but the Dutch will draw succor and inspiration from how Afghanistan has been playing. Just the other night, Afghanistan beat Pakistan. Before that, they had beaten England. So they've been on a giant killing spree. And Netherlands themselves have had a good match in the past. They've beaten South Africa, which is amongst the high-flying teams. So, as I keep saying in sport, expect the unexpected. Having said that, look, Australia, they've got their mojo back. They've got runs from David Warner and Mitch Marsh. The top order was a bit of a problem for Australia. They seem to have sorted that out, though they need more runs from Steve Smith and Labuschagne if he's still playing, or Travis Head is going to be included. We don't know as yet. But where Australia have benefited is in the good form or return to form of leg spinner Adam Zampa. It just gives their attack that much more edge. The fast bowlers, Stark, Cummins, Hazelwood have been steady. But Zampa was looking a little out of sorts in the first couple of matches. He's come back strongly and it's looking a completely different team. This Australian team, once it gets into its rhythm, into its groove, it can become a juggernaut. And that is something that not just the Dutch, but other teams in this tournament will be a little concerned about or worried about. Where the Dutch are concerned, look, I think the pressure on them is zero. The pressure is entirely on Australia to live up to their reputation. So that helps, not having pressure, because you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. They've got some good performances. Beating South Africa was one of them. They've got some very good players. May not be the star players that we've seen in some of the other teams, but Bash Lead and Vikram Singh and Ackerman. These are guys who are, they've got good skills. They don't have that much depth of experience. That could be their, shortcoming. But having said that, as I mentioned earlier, that this is a World Cup where upsets have emerged. We've already had 3 upsets. Netherlands involved in 1, Afghanistan involved in 2. So I'm not going to write off an upset or something extraordinary just because on paper Australia seemed that much better. Australia, odds-on favourites, but as they say in Hindi, कुछ भी हो सकता है.